Hi guys, it's Valore. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, I would like for you all to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Share it with a friend and just enjoy. Today we are going to get ready with me, Valore, and we're going to do what I call a simple beat, full beat, but not as many steps. I have a therapy session at 4 o'clock today, so I wanted to get this video done and have it to you all before I started my session today. And I just, wanted to look good. I just was in the mood to do a full beat face. I was thinking, what can I do? What will my viewers enjoy? This isn't so beginnerish, but I will be walking through the steps. And again, loves, you can always go back and rewind, pause, whatever you need to do to obtain whatever knowledge you need to obtain in this video. So today, we're going to be using our Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. And I've already washed my face. I've already put my moisturizer on. I do use a particular moisturizer. I thought I had it in front of me, but I don't. It's by Ponds, P-O-N-D-S. You can get it at Dollar General, Walmart. Those are the two places that I know. And it has a blue top on it. It's just a 24-hour moisturizing cream. And it's very moisturizing, so you don't use too much, but this is what I do to prep my face after I wash it. I also use a rose water spray by Mario Badescu. And this stuff just hydrates and refreshes my face. So after I use my skincare routine by him, actually it's in a green bottle. Mario Badescu has really good products for your skin, and I struggle with an underactive thyroid. So it's really been helping my skin, along with vitamins, helping my skin to clear up because it was a lot worse than this. Okay, so I use the rose water to refresh and hydrate my face. And so we have our mascara today. We have our Ardell lashes. We have our Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, because that's what we're going to be using. I typically don't do eyeshadow, but there was a really, really good eyeshadow in here that I just love. So I wanted to use it again because I used it over the weekend. And some of you all that may have seen my pictures over the weekend and were like, girl, you beat, you fine. That was the eyeshadow palette that I used. We are also going to use our Real Techniques brush, 221. Real Techniques 221. You can get this from, I got this from Walgreens, but you can also get Real Techniques from Target, Walmart, Meijer. Our spoolie, I'm using the back of a brow pencil because my other spoolie just disappeared on me. I don't know. So we're using this. It still works. It's the same thing as long as it's a small brush that you can use for your eyebrows. Our Anastasia pomade. Okay, that we used in our original brows video, right? Our 24-hour MAC concealer, Studio Fix MAC concealer. We're using our Morphe M65 angle brush. Our Duo adhesive, glue adhesive. This is by MAC also. I don't know if they still carry this, but it's called Get Cheeky. And it's the bronzer, it's the highlighter, and it's the blush. We're only going to focus on the blush today. And Iman, I really love this stuff, okay? This is a wet, dry foundation base. It's a powder-like, but it also has like some moisture to it, and I love it. I love the way it sets in. So that's what we're using. And we're going to be using I don't typically do this often, okay? But we're going to use our all-nighter, because I really don't need to, because the Laura Mercier, she does so well, I don't typically have to use the setting spray. But we're gonna use the setting spray today. The setting spray, it will allow you 16-hour wear, okay? I usually use this for my brides. So whenever I'm doing a bride, this is the stuff I use so her makeup does not smudge, so it doesn't move, okay? But like I said, the Laura Mercier, it does good all by itself. Just for everyday wear. Now when I'm getting fancy, that's when I use the Urban Decay. But this is good for every day. And of course, our Real Techniques 402. This is what we're using for our eyeshadow. And we will we'll be using our smudge brush by Real Techniques number 307 for our outer eyelid. And I forget where I got this brush from, but we'll be using this for our baseline. And we'll be doing a light contour today using our e.l.f. This color here, the shade here, the darkest shade. I usually like to use a cream base substance to do my contour with, but because this is just a quick in and out, it should take you no more than, when I say quick, I mean 20 minutes to 30 minutes, okay? That's quick. Because if you do the other stuff, it's gonna take you like an hour, hour and a half. So this is considered quick, okay? This is the shade that I'll be using for my contour. And this is the brush that I'll be using for my contour. I believe this is by Echo Tools. You can get Echo Tools anywhere as well. Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, Meijer, you name it, Walgreens. And for our lipstick, I have depotted a lot of lipstick samples in here. So we will be doing nude today, okay? I'm normally not a nude fan, but over the weekend, okay, I mistakenly mixed two nude colors together and I loved it. So I said, we're gonna do this look again. Yes, we are. So we're gonna get started. We're using our Laura Mercier foundation primer. And you just need a little bit, okay? Hopefully you can see that. You just need a little bit. Just kind of dab it. Rub it in circular motion. Get in your nose, get all in the creases, okay? Get it every area. All right, get all in there. All in there, all right? I wish my chair sat up higher so you guys can see me, but hopefully you can see. So now that we put on our foundation primer, we're gonna start with our brows. Taking our spoolie, brushing them out. Just make sure that they're even, okay? And I'm going through this kind of fast, guys, but you already know the very first video I did was on brows. So you can always go back to that if you need more of a comprehensive step on how to do these brows. But I'm moving kind of swiftly here for the sake of time. And I will be moving back and forth between the camera and my mirror just so I can get a good view. So you all won't be like, ooh, she jacked up her eyebrows. Ooh. So yeah, I will be going back and forth like I am now. This is what I do every day, guys. Whenever I'm just around the house or I'm going somewhere nice, but you know, just whatever. This is what I do. Because I'm still finding somewhere to go, even in a panorama, okay? I'm still finding something to do. And you just see how I'm just going in the shape of my brow, but I'm just creating more volume to it. Enough to where it looks natural though. Giving my brows some height so they don't look straight. I mean, my brows do naturally have an arch, but I just like to do a little bit more with the arch. For some reason, my right side, it just never likes to do what I want it to do sometimes. Like, and it's something you'll discover when you're doing your own brows. Not all brows are equal. You might like this brow. This is my favorite brow. This one, not so much. So yours might be the opposite. You're just always going to have that brow that just cooperates. And then there's going to be that brow that just don't want to cooperate. And this is the don't want to cooperate brow, which I'm shocked because I'm right-handed. But maybe that's why. Because I'm right-handed, it just, I don't know. It has a mind of its own. So we're almost done with this step. Just kind of darkening that end. All right. All right, if we're done with that, we're gonna smooth this out a little bit more, because our goal, guys, we want the brows to look natural. We don't want them to look drawn on. We want them to look like our natural brow. And I do sometimes interchange between the pencil and the pomade. So this is what I mean by interchange. Little bitty hairs that you can't see unless you're very close, I kind of fill those in with the pencil. Okay? Just a little bit light-handedly, because you want it to look like natural hair. Okay, and now, somebody say now, we're gonna take our 24-hour MAC Studio Fix, and this is concealer. This is what we're using for our brows. We're gonna be using this all throughout this tutorial or video, however you wanna classify this. If you're a fast learner, then it's a tutorial. If you're not a fast learner, then this would be something you watch because you're mesmerized by how I do makeup or something. I don't know. But you can always go back and do the lashes video and do the brows video, and I'll take segments of what we did today and I'll just focus just on that topic. So if it's eyeshadow you want, we're gonna just do eyeshadow. But today, like I said, I have somewhere to be via telehealth, so I'm just doing like a full beat situation, and I figured it would be fun to include you guys on me getting ready for my day. So yeah, we're gonna do that there. Remember, we're going under. And you gotta be really careful with this liquid concealer because it will make a mess if you don't do it right. You gotta really scrape off that excess. And so I'm gonna go back over my brow because I messed it up right here. And that does happen if you not paying attention or you put too much liquid, like you'll end up overlapping the concealer with your brow. So it's no big deal, you just go back over it. I'll take my finger here, smoothing that out. Do that before I go back over. See, the brow's perfect, and this one just wanna do what it wanna do. So we just gotta modify it a little bit. Just for the rest of it, I just like to use the 221 to smoothen everything out. Once we get the majority of it off our face. And I'm still correcting this brow, guys. For those of you who still use the pencil, here's an impromptu guide on how to do the pencil. Just a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm trying to get as much in the camera as possible because I'm at 10 different angles and it's like 10 mirrors in front of me. So I'm trying to make sure I give you all the most accurate angles possible. Okay. Almost done. So, how's everybody's day going? Is anybody like me and you see a therapist? Because this is one of my transparency moments. And I'm just putting concealers on my trouble spots under my eye, which is not a trouble spot, but it brings highlight to my face. And of course, my acne. But yeah. I like to do that. You don't necessarily have to do it in that order because I still have to do my lashes. But before it dries up on me, I'm just gonna rub it in like so. But yeah, I said in my intro video that you all will be getting to know me throughout the course of these channels, through these videos, or however you want to put it. And something that I have been struggling with is anxiety and depression and post-traumatic stress. So I see a therapist currently, just because, I need to talk about these things. I need inner healing. So I couldn't continue to allow myself to suffer in silence. I had to give me some professional help, and there's nothing wrong with that. Between that and prayer, it's working for my good. Now, you have to do the two hand in hand. I didn't allow prayer to work for me. I just wanted to drown myself in antidepressant medications and do talk therapy. But I discovered that I was miserable and I had to add Jesus back into my equation. So I am getting back on track. But anyway, enough about that. We're gonna do our lashes. And remember in the last video, guys, the mascara, it helps. It helps to protect you from damage, from damaging your natural lash. And I'm so out of order, right? Because we're supposed to be doing eyeshadow. See, I don't do eyeshadow like that. So it was easy for me to be like, I don't feel like doing this. So yeah, I totally just about skipped a step. We don't want that, sorry. So what we're gonna do for our eyeshadow segments, actually, we're going to add more concealer on our lid. The concealer is important because it's gonna keep not only is it gonna keep your eyeshadow on, but it's going to allow it to pigmentate. Is that a word? Pigmentate? It's gonna allow it to show up the way that it needs to. And especially for women of color, like we really need an eyeshadow or something that's gonna make our eyes pop because we have darker skin. So I'm just gonna rub this in like so. Just using, this is a brush I got from e.l.f. It's a foundation brush, but I use it when I need to be detailed and really get the concealer down in my skin. I like to use this. Okay. And I know, guys, this video is going to be a little bit lengthy, but like I said, you can just enjoy watching this and just watching the steps and how to get ready for your day. And I mean, you know, I have to, this is what I do. I talk through the steps because my beginners babes, the ones that really are beginning and they want to do makeup, they don't know how to get it in a 1-2 step. So this is who this video is geared towards. So we're taking our Real Techniques. And I think we're going to do, now I did Smooth Criminal over the weekend, so I think I'm gonna do Smooth Criminal again. Smooth Criminal and Agent. So we're gonna start with Agent. Orange, an orangey light color is always a really good starting point, okay? It's just a really good start. And you dab it on like this. And I'm gonna do this a few times. You don't wanna this. We're just dabbing it. Taking our color and we're dabbing it on there. Just patting it. Hopefully y'all can see the details of that. Otherwise, I have to change the light settings on here. Okay, we're gonna do the other eye the same way. And we're just dabbing that. And you want to get as close to your eyebrow as possible. You don't want to leave anything out, especially if you have an open canvas like I do. Like I love my eyes, my lids, because it's so much space and you don't want to leave anything out, okay? You want to really take advantage of all the space in between. And if you have little space pockets, it's fine, but you want to fill those gaps in. You don't want to leave anything in there. You want to leave maybe a little bit just so you can have that highlight in your brow, but you want to make sure that you get everything, okay? Leave nothing out. No space left behind, okay? All right. Now that we got that dabbed on there really good, we're going to move over to Smooth Criminal. And this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I got this for $16 at Ulta. I don't know if it's the same price now or if they even still have it, because I got this sometime last year, early last year. Yeah, I got this in March of 2020. But if you can't find it in stores, I'm certain you can find it online. So this is Smooth Criminal. We're going to go in with a darker. So we started off with a lighter. That's why I say orange is really good for the lighter. Now we're gonna go into a darker. You see how I transition that? These are my transitional shades, okay? You see how that went over top of that orange like that? See that? It's so pretty. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Let me see. Can you guys see that? If I change my settings. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Again, we're just patting it down. We aren't rubbing it in. We're just gently patting. I'm so excited for this because it's so pretty like this. And I just started using this palette 2 days ago. It has been unopened for a whole year. And I just said I had a sweater that finally matched this color here, coin. And I said, let me put this on. I've been dying to use that color. Oh my God, it was so pretty. And using these, oh my gosh, this is just so, so pretty. I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, do that for however long you feel like you need to. So I'm done with that step. Now we're gonna go back in. We're gonna use Classified. I think I'm feeling pretty classified today. So we're gonna use that shade there, okay? We're gonna use that for our base. Now this is just regular schmegular, okay? I'm not doing a cut crease today. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just putting something over top. Now you can do a cut crease, and that would involve putting the concealer on top of your base lid, but I don't really have time to do all that today. So we're just gonna put this on top of this. So we're using Classified. And let's see how this shows up, because I never used this one. So let's see how this shows up on my eyelid. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty, guys. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see that? That is so cute. I love this. Wow. Wow, look at this, guys. It's so, oh my gosh. I hope you guys can really see it in the light, because in person, this is beautiful. Beautiful. And just do this as many times as you feel like you need to. I like for my mind to stand out and be extra bold, so I'm gonna do it about 5 or 6 times. This is so pretty. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We're gonna do the same for our other. This is the baseline. And we're taking it, we don't go all the way over. I know a lot of people, especially people who don't wear makeup like that, you like to just go all the way across. No, that's not what we do. We just take it from beginning to about the middle, because there's another step that we're gonna do. So we stop about there, about right there. I mean, I guess unless you feel like being lazy. If you're not trying to make a statement with your brows and your eyeshadow, if you just like want to do a one and done, then I guess that would be okay. But if you really want to make a statement, like you really did something, you're going to go through these steps, okay? Do it one more time. This shows up so, oh my gosh. And I have so many other palettes, right, that are, they do okay. But I always have to add something extra just to get the shinier colors to show up, to get them to pop. I had to do nothing. I didn't have to do anything. Like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm just, man, I'm over the moon right now. I really hope you guys can see this in its full detail. Come on, Jaclyn Hill, Armed and Dangerous. Ooh, that sounds like it's a scripture. Armed and Dangerous. We're not done yet. Almost, but not quite. We're going to take our smudge brush. Okay, we're going to use a darker color. So I'm going to use the color Prowl, which is here, next to Classified. So we're going to use Prowl. We're going to use this for our outer. See that? We want to fill that in and make it dark on the outer. Can you see that? Okay. And you don't want to go too heavy-handed with this. The darker colors you really want to be careful with. Can you see that, guys? Okay, so now that we've done our outer shell, so now we ain't even on that part yet. Okay, we're gonna go back in And we're going to go back in with our color agent. We're going to blend that in like so. Blending is what you want to do. You don't want it to look, what's the word? You just want to blend it. I don't have a word for it. You just want to blend. Okay. Just to make sure all those colors evenly align together so it doesn't look patchy, okay? Maybe patchy, I think that's the right word to use. You don't want it to look patchy. You want it to come together like a nice, smooth situation, okay? Now that we're done with that, guys, I left my liquid eyeliner at home because typically when I do put on eyeshadow, I will use my liquid eyeliner because it just gives it another ounce of definition. But since I don't have it, we're just gonna proceed with our brows. Okay. And oh, let's say I just know my tweezers are somewhere. So going back to our mascara to protect our lash from damage. And guys, this is the hardest part. Once you get through the eyeshadow segment of your life, everything else is smooth. But the eyeshadows can be very time consuming, which is why I don't do it. It is very time consuming. It's one of those steps that I skip every day. Unless I'm going somewhere special or I'm just I got extra time in the day and I just want to make a statement. Like, I literally skip this step because it's too much. But I just wanted to show you guys, you know, what it looks like. And we'll go back again and we'll do just strictly eyeshadow. So again, we're doing our lashes and we're putting more on the ends here because the ends, as I said in my previous video, the ends tend to come off faster than the middle part. So we're just gonna let that dry. Do a quick turnaround. Let it dry up because we want it to get a little tacky. We don't want to put it on right away. Why? Because you're gonna have glue everywhere. Don't get it dry, but you just want it to get a little bit dry. And the lash will just go right on, almost like magnetic, because it'll just form the way it needs to form. Go for my brow again. Okay. Clearly these lashes want to give me a hard time today. Yeah, these want to be a little challenging. Just a little bit. That one was a little tough to get on. I've never used these lashes. I use Ardell all the time, but I never use this particular kind. It's a little thinner than what I'm used to. The thin bands can be hard to put on. because they're flimsy. So you got to really be careful. But I was trying to get you all to see what it looks like by moving my camera. I just don't know if I did or not. Okay, hopefully it's done. Nope, it wasn't. Okay, it's gonna dry clear. It's just showing up white right now. Okay, I'm gonna post this video anyway because I spent too much time doing this, but this lash doesn't want to act right. And that does happen. These lashes sometimes, they don't want to act right. But I'm not gonna buy this again. It's 811 by Ardell. Don't buy these. Because they are giving me a run for my money right now and I don't appreciate it. But you know, when you put your lashes on, it makes the eyeshadow and everything come together so beautifully. It really makes a statement. I'm just trying to get this on decent enough. Okay, so we're gonna roll with that. Getting almost done here, we're about down to the wire now. We're going to use our Iman foundation to add another layer on top of my concealer. Get under the chin, get some of your neck, because that's important too. Y'all gotta get the neck. Because if your neck don't match your face, you're in trouble. Trouble, trouble. You don't want that. And I just kind of interchange between the foundation and the concealer. And it might seem like I'm putting on a lot, and it might seem like, oh my God, that's a lot of makeup, but that's why foundation primer is so important, because the right foundation primer will not have your face feeling cakey. And again too, because I have a lot of acne, I just do this for my personal comfort. But my face feels fine, it doesn't feel cakey at all, it doesn't feel like, it feels dry. The primer really turned my face into a lovely matte. It mattified what I had going on. Put a bit on my nose. I do extra around my nose because I have really bad allergies. So I'm constantly blowing my nose, right? So to prevent it from just coming off a lot. Yeah, so to prevent it from coming off around my nose part, I just put extra on around my nose. Now we're going to contour. And I promise we're almost done, guys. We're gonna be done before an hour, okay? Yay! But you know I'm a teacher, so I gotta go step by step with these instructions. So that's why it's a little lengthy, because I'm constantly explaining everything. If I was just doing it by myself, it wouldn't take this long. We would be done by now. We wouldn't even do eyeshadow. I just added eyeshadow in there. So for those of you beginner contourers, make your lips into a fish and follow the line and where your cheek is going. We just light-handedly, we're using this, we just light-handedly dab that up and down. You blend it because you don't want this just line across your face. We blend it. Up and down, back and forth, up and down, back and forth. See how my face just kind of sinked in? Y'all see that? Y'all see that detail? Yeah. Okay, and next we're going to use our blush. And with blush, I always like to use just like a mauve, some type of rosy color or a natural color. Just something to highlight my cheekbones. It doesn't have to be anything extra. My bronzer, so we can, even though in my mirror, I look normal, I look my color, but on camera, I'm noticing that it's a little lighter. So we're just gonna take this bronzer. Ooh, look at that. Look how we did that. Period, sis. We're gonna darken me up in the forehead. Like I said, from here, in my mirror, I'm fine, I match. But for the sake of the viewers, so y'all won't be like, girl, what is you doing? Dropping everything now. Eyeliner. Mascara again. Okay. Now my final step, the lips. I always do, if I'm using a matte like lipstick, I always put chapstick on to keep my lips from drying out. So I'm gonna take my lipstick brush. So we're using two colors here. I'm gonna use this chocolate by MAC. And this is another nude shade, I think by Maybelline. I forget the name of it though. Almond, that's what it's called. So we're gonna take our chocolate, and I bet you didn't know this, but if you don't have a lip liner, you can always use lipstick to line your lips. So I'm gonna go in my lip line with the color chocolate. very carefully. Okay, and we're going to go again, and we're going to use the color Almond, this Maybelline shade that I have, for our inner. And I will be doing a whole segment on lipstick, guys, because many beginner babes do not know that you can wear more than one lipstick color. Too afraid to venture off. And that's on that. Okay, we are all set. We're gonna spray our face. We are all done. Let my hair down so I can be sexy. Let these curls flow so y'all can really see what we working with. Show me what you're working with. Ow, hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey, hey. Okay, loves, we're at 47 minutes. We're all done. This is our final look. Okay, you like that? Y'all see me? Y'all check me out. Y'all see me over here? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, okay? And as always, child, I hope you enjoyed this lengthy video as much as I enjoyed recording it. Okay, take care. You all be blessed. Pray. Just give your cares and your worries to God, because He's the only one that can fix it anyway. All right, take care, loves. Bye.